Hi guys, and welcome to the stream of the day, which I think it is anyway. It's going to be Barcelona versus Newcastle and Napoli versus Manchester City, which is absolutely cracked. How we got two crack games today, like yesterday. You know, we had Bayern, New Chelsea, and we also had Liverpool, Almaty. Both of those games were absolutely goated, and today we're being rewarded again with another set of beautiful games. So let's get straight into this one. So, welcome guys. We got both scoreboards up for these two games, and we'll also be covering Eintracht Frankfurt versus Galatasary, and the other game, which I do believe is, if I check here, Sporting versus Kairat Almaty, but I won't be focusing on those two. That'll be sort of a side score update thing. For Manchester City versus Napoli, however, which is hosted the Etihad, we'll read the lineup. So, starting in goal for Manchester City, Donnarumma is the goalkeeper, O'Reilly is the left back, Gvardiol and Ruben Dias are the centre-back duo, and Kusanov is the right back. Doku is the left wing, Phil Foden and Reinders are the midfielders, Bernardo Silva right wing and captain, and Erling Haaland as the striker. So exactly the same as the Manchester Derby lineup there. For Napoli, they are playing Milinkovic-Savic as the goalkeeper, Di Lorenzo as the right back and captain, Buekema and Borgiorno as the centre-back duo, Spinazzola as the left back. For the midfield, we have Lobotka and Anguissa and Kevin De Bruyne. For left wing, we have Scott McTominay. For right wing, we have Politano. And for striker, we have Rasmus Højlund, who missed out on the Manchester Derby. Instead, he's going to be playing for, Napoli now. So a Manchester Derby player, Højlund, now playing for Napoli. Let's see what he can do. And former player for Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne, now playing against them here in this game. So this is going to be interesting to see how these games turn out and what the turnout is going to be. For Newcastle versus Barca, the lineups are a little bit different, but I'll read those once the kickoff does begin here at the Etihad, which will be any second now. There we go. So both kickoffs have started at the exact same time. Here is the lineup for Newcastle versus Barcelona. So for Newcastle, Nick Pope is the goalkeeper at St. James Park. For right back, we have Trippier, Schär, and Dan Burn are the centre-backs. Livramento is the left-back there. Guimarães and Tonali are the CMs, along with Jolinto as the right wing? Left mid. That's what I meant. Alanga is the right wing, Anthony Gordon is the striker, and Barnes is the left wing, if we can speak properly there. For Barcelona, John Garcia is the goalkeeper, Kunde is the right back, Araujo and Kubarsi are the centre-back duo, Martin is the left back, Pedri and De Jong are the centre mids, Rashford, Lopez, Rafinha, and Lewandowski are the forwards. So not much change from the Villarreal game, I think it was, with Valencia, whatever team Barca versed previously in La Liga, was one of those two anyway. And already a chance for Napoli there. Kevin De Bruyne on the attack there, but he is defended off pretty nicely by Ruben Dias, and the ball is cleared down the field. I don't think he was trying to find Haaland, but he was kind of there. But it is cleared away in the end there, nice and easy by Borgiorno. And hi, Anik. Just passing by. You don't like soccer that much? You like basketball more? No problem, Anik. It's all good if you don't like football, as I call it. But yeah, it's all good if you don't like it. And I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Anik. Hope you're doing good. Excited for these matches, though. I mean, since you don't really watch it, you wouldn't maybe understand that these matches are absolutely hype. But yeah, I'm hyped for them. Probably I feel it's comparable to like two big teams in NBA versing each other. That's what I feel like it's going to be comparable to the most. I know. I should start watching NBA, though. I feel like I should. Donnarumma just holding up the ball here for Manchester City. And otherwise, life's going good, just to answer the rest of your question there, Anik. Donnarumma just pressing forward a little bit. He feels like that he's been at City for his whole entire life, I feel like. I don't know. You should really get into commentating a real match. I know I'd love to commentate in real life, like actually in the stands and stuff. That would be really fun. Because I feel like the more I do it on the YouTube, the more I can prepare to do something like that. But I think I'm pretty close. I just need to stop with the slip-ups and when I'm speaking, and I just forget words. But yeah, they should hire me exactly, thanks. Ruben Dias now passing back to Gvardiol. Now over to O'Reilly. He actually passes instead to Rodri there. He did a little bit of a dud shot. I thought he was going to pass actually to O'Reilly, but no, he just ignores that. And hi AR, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Ruben Dias to Rodri, now to Gvardiol, now to Jeremy Doku. And Doku is going to try and press forward. He finds a good pass, trying to find Haaland, and is cleared away easily by Giorno. And now it's going to be with Ruben Dias back in the defense. In the Newcastle game, there was actually a lot of pressure from Newcastle on Barca, surprisingly. And hi, Ron, and you hate your life. That is not good to hear. I don't know why you should do that. Enjoy your life. And you're going to head out. No problem, Anik. Have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you possibly again in the future stream. W's. And nothing much is up, AR. Yeah, I'm doing good. This is now Vardiel over to O'Reilly. He might give a cross into maybe Haaland or Phil Foden. Doku now with it. Jeremy Doku, let's see what he does. Passes just a dud pass there by Vardiel. Leaves it to Ruben Dias. Takes a shot and just goes absolutely nowhere towards the goal. Life is unfair. I mean, it is. Yeah, 100% it's unfair. And the coaches, of course, Guardiola is the coach for Manchester City. Antonio Conte, Haram Paul Master is the coach for Napoli. So, you know, I mean, we're going to see a real masterclass here of tactic ball versus Haram ball. We'll see which one prevails. We also have Napoli versus, you know, Arteta's Arsenal coming up as well. So that's going to be insanely, you know, it's going to be feeding families, that game there. And I'm doing good, AR. Thanks for asking. Milinkovic-Savic sends the ball down the field there, trying to find the run of Rasmus Højlund, which he does. Højlund backheels it back to KDB. KDB just losing it, and it's going to be a throw in there. Sorry, McTominay, should I say. Scott McTominay copying KDB's hairstyle there, and he's sort of dyed his hair a little bit, I think. Two former United players, though, playing with a City player in a Napoli side. What would you expect that from? Kusanov is going to take the throw in here. It must have gone off Scott in the end. And Rodri now passing it through there to Doku. Doku on the run here. He kind of took the ball straight off of Bernardo Silva there, Doku. But he managed to get the pass off to Foden. Doku, and it's going to be a Napoli free kick. A foul by Doku off of the ball there as he releases it. And that is a good foul for Napoli. It's tactical. And Newcastle almost with a chance there to score against Barca in the early 3 minutes. Gordon somehow missing the ball. If he had touched that, that was a goal. Hands down, it was a goal. No doubt about it. But Newcastle are making Barca here kind of look trash. And currently, Man City have all the momentum in this Napoli game, should I say. They definitely have a lot going into this. And my family's doing good. My brother's doing good. Thanks for asking, AR. And when you're just in heaven, there's nothing to do except watch the earth until the sun explodes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you shouldn't hate your life because it's unfair, though. You should always embrace as much as you can. Ron. That's what I feel. Let's get back to Donnarumma here. Smash like for motivation. Ruben Dias. Kusanov. There's heavy pressure from KDB's pace. Sheesh. They really underrated him in the FC25 card, the 26 card, by the way. They made him 70 pace or 60 pace. Bro is literally running the whole field's length quicker than Vardiol, who has got a high pace in the game. This is now Kevin De Bruyne. Now over to, who is that? I think that was Boenkema. And now Boenkema now passing it forward to Politano. Politano back to Anguissa. Anguissa to KDB. And KDB is just going to pass over now to Buongiorno. And let's sort out Madrid. One right back injured, one in red, one centre back in red. I think Dean Huijsen is going to have his red appealed, so that's confirmed. I think the red card for Carvajal is not applying for the La Liga, so it's only for Champions League. And Trent is only injured for 4 games, I heard. He will only be missing 4 games, which is good. He'll be back in time to verse Liverpool, which I think was, maybe he was trying to miss a Liverpool match. I don't know. You'll never walk alone. More like he's going to be absolutely trashed on in the stadium. That's what's going to happen there. It's going to be now Kusanov with the ball. Yeah, Madrid's always unlucky with injuries, I feel like. Ruben Dias now to Bernardo Silva. And what if life in heaven ends and you're just looking at a black void for eternity? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, it's up to personal opinion. This is Phil Foden just releasing the ball to absolutely no one. It's going to be a throw-in now for Spinazzola. I think the problem is with Carvajal, he's just got his head, too heated. But, when he's playing the league, he should be fine. He won't have a stupid Argentinian goalkeeper to annoy him. The successor of Emi Martinez, as some people said. It's going to be Vardiol just winning the ball back off Rasmus Højlund. O'Reilly to Reinders. Now to Bernardo Silva. Now to Ruben Dias. Now to Kusanov. And Kusanov is just going to try and run down the field. Passes back to Reinders. There, now over to Vardiol. Vardiol, a couple of step overs. He's going to pass it to O'Reilly. Am I on Al Nassr? What do you mean exactly, AR? It's going to be Ruben Dias. And now over to Kusanov. By the way, these games are literally 1 second apart in time, these two. And Galatasaray have just scored against Eintracht Frankfurt. 8 minutes there. It's the Akgun who scores. Akgun has just scored for Galatasaray. 8th minute to put them 1-0 ahead. Just to repeat. I don't know why I always repeat it after I've already said it, but, you know, maybe for dramatic effect. Good shot by Ryan. This is going to be a corner for Man City. Yeah, Reinders does have the shot, and Milinkovic-Savic, good save there. Smash like for Milinkovic-Savic. That G is an absolute beast. Beast of a guy. And I'm wearing their kit. I'm wearing their kit. You know, I support their team, so I wear their kit. Phil Foden. Going to take this corner. Hopefully he gets back in form. I really like Foden. I think he's a very likable guy. And deep cross coming into the box. Doku controls, takes a shot, and cleared away by Spinazzola. No pressure there. Rashford also just missed a tap-in for the Barca game. And Sue, yes, welcome Sherry to stream. Hope you're doing good. And you're now #1 fan. Well done, AR. You've surpassed to the #1. Rasmus Højlund just gets a little bit of a foul there by Ruben Dias. The referee is asking why is he complaining. But yeah, he definitely did get stood on there, Rasmus Højlund. Who, by the way, has suddenly turned into prime R9 ever since he joined Napoli. Like, bro really, you know, left Man United and suddenly performs like the best striker of all time. Vardiol now to Reinders. And Reinders now just getting the ball to O'Reilly. Rodri. Vardiol. And Vardiol to Jeremy Doku. And Jeremy Doku is going to probably just cut in here, which he usually does. He is doing that, and there's a foul in the end by the right back, Di Lorenzo, on Jeremy Doku there. Did I shave my beard? What? Okay, no, I don't have a beard. Okay. O'Reilly to Vardiol. Now back to Donnarumma. And Donnarumma's just going to hold up play. See how he takes his time? Donnarumma really just time wastes a ton. Smash like for time wasting in football. Haaland now receiving that Donnarumma cross deep into the field, but is cleaned up nicely by McTominay. Now back to Di Lorenzo. Now over to Milinkovic-Savic, who is so tall. He's taller than Haaland by an absolute mind stretch. Jeez. Is that guy like 7 foot? I need to check his height. What is that guy's height? That is so tall. Like, I can't actually believe that guy is actually standing in a goal because he makes the goal look small. His height is 202 centimeters. Wow. 2 meters tall. And good ball for Napoli. They could actually possibly score here. They cross down into the field. Deep cross from Spinazzola, but he doesn't manage to get it. He actually originally gets past Kusanov pretty easily. He's going to go for another cross here, deep into the box to absolutely no one. Anguissa reaches in the end, and there's a pull down of McTominay in the box, but it's not a penalty, and it's going to be played on. Doku is running up the field now. And who is 202 centimeters? Milinkovic-Savic, the goalkeeper for Napoli. He is 202 centimeters. Thank you, AR. Appreciate that for the great commentary there as well. It's going to be now Ruben Dias passing forward there, and it's going to be intercepted nice and easily by Bukema. Now Haaland, now to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva passing into Phil Foden, now to Kusanov. Phil Foden, now to Bernardo Silva, who I, again, don't think should be starting games, but fair enough. He can do whatever he wants. Foden now over to Rodri. Rodri to Vardiol. Used his card in FC. He's great. Yeah, he is really tall. Especially his shapeshifter card is good as well. Doku. He's good in drafts as well. I usually get him in a draft match. And that's going to be O'Reilly. Now to Vardiol. Now to Ruben Dias. And passing over to Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva, one dud. He still has the ball. He doesn't do any dribbles. He literally just holds up the ball there. And now with Rodri. Back to Ruben Dias. And it looks like that Newcastle have actually got an injury situation here. And And he's coming off the field. I think that's... Who is that? Coming off the field. I need to check this on the lineup sheet there because I'm not too fluent with Newcastle's players. I think that was Livramento coming off, maybe? It's either Livramento or Tonali. It was one of those two dark-haired guys coming off. And how's the weather? It's good. It's good, AR. Thanks for asking. And do I watch Kabaddi? I don't know what that is again. I swear you've said it before, but no, I haven't watched it yet. I've been so busy. I just do the streams, and then I'm off the streams training. So that's just about it, basically. Vardiol now over to Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva's going to just rush back, and he's probably going to just find a pass over to O'Reilly, which he does. As O'Reilly was opening himself up there, it's pretty evident. Doku now to... who is that? Reinders. I forgot Reinders even existed. Reinders now to Bernardo Silva. He is Bernardo, what are you doing everywhere, bro? Rodri now to Reinders again. Yes, football training. That's what I meant by training, you know. And now all the way back to Vardiol, Rodri. And it's going to cut across back to O'Reilly again. O'Reilly to Jeremy Doku. And Doku is just going to hold up the ball here. He's going to try and cut in. He might give a cross, and it's actually more of a shot, and it goes straight out. Owen, please, not with the Chinese again. Just please. Not Chinese. Okay, it's not good. It's literally just gibberish. Okay. And it's now going to be a goal kick here for Napoli. Unless there was actually there might be a tie. Okay, it's a corner. Wow, they actually won a corner from that. And Haaland gets the header. It goes straight out. It's going to be a goal kick now. That's a goal kick. Yeah, it's Mandarin. It's actually Chinese traditional. It's not even Mandarin. It's traditional. Drone language. Fair enough. Antonio Conte is pretty happy with the performance so far. You can see him smiling a little bit. I mean, I would be if it's, 15th minute and your team's basically dominating most of the game. It's the drone language. It's definitely not Chinese traditional. This is Milinkovic-Savic now passing it out. Corner for Newcastle as well in their game. Let's just quickly lock in on this corner. Deep cross by Newcastle and caught easily by Jon Garcia. And it's now going to be back onto this Napoli game there. Brilliant 1-2 play there from Di Lorenzo and then Politano. And then now to Scott McTominay, who passes over to Spinazzola. Spinazzola now back into the midfield with Lobotka. Lobotka's just going to hold up the ball a little bit. And Anguissa's open, but he isn't going to pass. Instead, he passes back to Di Lorenzo. And now it's over to Politano. And Politano is trying to move up the field. Gives a cross, and it goes straight out for a corner. Smash like for corners. We love those. And it's a corner by O'Reilly. Corner. Corner, corner, corner. Corner. Just let me open up FootMob on here as well. Maybe it'll be easier for me to actually see the, what's it called? Okay, there we go. Got FootMob on here. Now I can actually see the lineups as I'm talking, not just guessing some of the players. Because I don't actually have the lineups open for the City-Napoli game. Just, I saw them at the start, but then I just, kind of ignored it. There we go. Just put it on there. Love it. And now it's going to be a corner for Napoli. Rasmus Højlund laughing in front of Gianluigi Donnarumma. And deep cross. Coming in. Header. Saved off the line by Donnarumma. And it's cleared out. How did that not go in? How did that not go in? Whoa. Match is surprisingly good. I know it's surprisingly good. It's amazing, this match so far. How did that not go in there for... who was that? I think... Who got the header? Boykema, I think? Yeah. He almost scored there. It was a brilliant save by Gianluigi Donnarumma. I think it was offside because of Højlund. That's why you told United to buy Donna. Yeah, exactly. Donnarumma is absolutely clutching ever since he's, come on his prime at PSG. Because before, I really genuinely detested Donnarumma. I really didn't like him. I thought he was a very lazy goalkeeper, but ever since he's got his prime in PSG and then now Man City, geez, this guy is locking in like he's actually cracked at the game suddenly. Napoli are so good at set pieces. I know Napoli set pieces are deadly, and that's what Pep has to worry about here because, you know, City aren't the best set piece defenders, are they? Donnarumma so far clutching up for them, though. And deep ball to find Haaland. There is definitely a foul in the defense, but it's not counted. And Haaland could actually score here. It's going to be a red card, it looks like. And the referee says no foul. No foul. It looked like a red card tackle right there from Bukema, who was injured on the ground. They might check VAR here for a red card on Haaland. The referee is saying there was no red card there, but that might be one. That might actually be. Let's have a look. So, Haaland initial foul there on one of the players anyway. And then there's a run-in from Giorgino. And then Di Lorenzo with the tackle actually is in the end. I thought it was Bukema, but it was Di Lorenzo. And I mean, that is very close to a red card. Yeah, that's a red card tackle for me. That is a red card tackle. To be a good goalkeeper, first have to be a good shot stopper, and he is. Yeah, exactly. City beat struggling United, and now they think they'll win the CL, I know. Potential red card check. So there is a potential red card check. For me, that's a red card all day, every day. And hi, Ultra Corner. I'm doing good. You notice the little bro's absent today. Send your cheers. Yes, I will. He is actually at his own football training today, so that's why he couldn't make it here, because he has way more football training than I do. There is a potential red card check, though. He should be coming back, though, for another match. I will say that. This could be a red card. VAR. VAR. This is going to be a red card. I know it. I'm already going to put it down. Red card for Di Lorenzo. Red card. Di Lorenzo. I know it's going to happen. I'm already writing it in. 19th, 20th minute, I'll put it. No ball. Just hits him on the leg. And that is definitely a card off. Send off for Di Lorenzo and Haaland. 100%. Yeah. It's every day. It's literally every day. No ball touch at all. Yeah, there should be one. Yeah, he's pulling it out. Red card, direct red card, send off for Di Lorenzo. That is the first red card of the Champions League, besides, of course, what's his name? Red card Simeone. That is bad for Napoli, because that's their captain coming off. Their captain's off here. Conte does not look happy. I mean, you know, he basically stopped the goal there, so it was sacrificial play, but in the end, you know, they've lost a captain now. Looks like that Anguissa is going to be the captain to replace, maybe, or Kevin De Bruyne. We'll see who he replaces up. Halftime, we check the full one, probably at full time, Owen, because at halftime, I like to go on the stats and stuff. Probably wouldn't open Roblox up at halftime. Yeah, definitely a foul on Haaland, no doubt. It's a yellow card tackle, but it's last man, red card. They'll still be fine. Napoli, that is. Yeah, they'll still be fine because Conte's the manager. That's why. Conte playing, you know, level 7 Haram ball now. So after stats, no, at the very end. At the very end of the stream, we'll do it. Because I don't really want to open Roblox on at halftime. We don't really have time for it. And yeah, Di Lorenzo sent off. He's walking out. Like 2 centimeters away. It was literally, I know, his stud was about to touch the ball. He was this close to not getting a foul. That close. Unfortunate for him. It is what it is, though. You have to see that is definitely a foul every day. Every single day. Foden is taking the free kick here. I don't think they score from it, to be real. I think that this is going to be no goal. Still, Galatasary also leads Eintracht Frankfurt 1-0. Still the case. Reinders also might take this one too. Here we go. Reinders sends it in. Bounced off the wall. It's going to be a corner for Manchester City. Yeah, it is a one that bounces off there. It's a strong free kick as well by Reinders. It was on target for sure. Just unfortunately didn't hit that. On top of your hair, enjoying invisible. Phil Foden taking the corner. Okay, sending it deep. And it's a catch by Milinkovic-Savic. I mean, not even a challenge for him, really. He's literally like a giant in the field. He is that guy. He's the giant. 100%. There's no... like, he just stands there. He doesn't even have to jump. And he catches it. It's going to be back here now in with Spinazzola. I think Napoli are going to play slightly more defensive with Anguissa. I think he's going to play in the back instead. Real Madrid yesterday's win is utterly not undeservable at all. What do you think? I think it's not undeservable at all as well. I definitely think they deserve the win there. I mean, look at the shot stats, first of all. Olympic Marseille very lucky to get a goal, and that was because it was given from Arda Güler. Absolutely an insane bad play from Arda. The 2 pens, well deserved. I know people saying that's not a pen. Like, I mean, I was watching CBS Crew, whatever they are, with the American commentators. Like, what do you even know? You don't even watch the games. I guarantee it. Like, literally. Like, I mean, he's yapping, like, saying, I can tell you're a Barca fan if you're saying Real Madrid always get this in the Champions League. It's the Champions League, so Real Madrid get a penalty. Like, that means you're a Barca fan, bro. There's no doubt in my mind that you are one if you're saying that. It's definitely a deserved win. Wait, wait a minute, Ultra Corner, do you say it was undeservable or not undeservable? Oh, not, okay. I forgot, I misread the not there. I thought there was no not, and I was like, okay, maybe I don't know. Haaland also hit the crossbar with his header, jeez. Haaland there, again. Newcastle actually dominating Barca as well. If we have a look at possession stats here, by the way. Newcastle have 38% possession, but they've got 3 shots. 2 on target. Barca's only got 4 shots with 1 on target. They've actually got more playthroughs as well. That was unfortunate there for City to not have a goal as well. Barnes is doing a good job for Newcastle in the terms of trying to get a goal. Up next, predictions. So what do you mean? Like, as in the matches for today's predictions? Because if I had to predict all of them, Galatasaray, Eintracht Frankfurt, I think Galatasaray wins 2-0. Man City, Napoli, I think this game is going to be a 2-1. Hopefully we can get some goals. I think it will be a Napoli win, 2-1. Newcastle, Barcelona, I think that it's going to be surprise. I think it's going to be a 3-2 for Newcastle or a 2-1 for Newcastle. I do think that Newcastle have been playing better in the game so far, but Barca I definitely see as scoring. I'm not surprised if Barca win. I did have them initially winning, but based on the performance so far in this 25 minutes, they're not the favourable side, I will say that. And then Sporting should be beating Kairat Almaty like 4-0. Like, I'm going to be fair there. They should really be. They don't have Gyökeres anymore, but yeah. Honestly saying Marseille is not that opponent to win against with penalties. I know. We shouldn't... Like, I'll say it was deserved, the win. Also, KDB got subbed off. What? Are they dumb? Okay, Conte's just playing... Yeah, this is why Conte plays Harumble. He just subbed off KDB at his home ground. Like, what are we doing? As soon as I saw your comment there, I looked at the screen. KDB's on the bench, high-fiving teammates. What are we doing? Conte ball. This is Conte ball, that's fine. What the heck, bro? I don't get it. KDB just got subbed off for a defender, Oliveira. I mean, sub off Anguissa. Sub off Anguissa or Lobotka. You literally subbed off KDB, one of your best passers. Conte is literally that guy. I think he thinks he's that guy. Maybe he is. They're playing more defense. I mean, it's to be expected, you know. He literally parks the bus the whole game and then relies on set pieces. That's how he plays. So, you know, it goes to his saying. Are they somewhat mad? I mean, maybe. But I guess, you know, I would have really subbed off Lobotka if they were going to do that. Or Anguissa, not Kevin De Bruyne. I don't get that. And Milinkovic-Savic is showing his aerial play there. He literally punches the ball straight away from the Man City attack. But yeah, as I was saying, based on what you said, Ultra Corner, how you're saying that Marseille is not the opponent to win on 2 pens. Yeah, definitely. I was embarrassed that we couldn't win with a normal open play goal. But it was a deserved win. Deserved win, but embarrassing that we couldn't score a regular goal against them. And also, tomorrow is the... I think it's tomorrow, right? Today is what day? I think it's Thursday, right? Tomorrow I'm watching a football game in real life. We'll be streaming in real life inside the stadium. Hopefully, fingers crossed, okay? If I don't, it will be a video. But if I do, then it's going to be a live stream. But second of all, then on Saturday, we have the Merseyside derby, which we'll be watching, which is pretty W's. Love the Merseyside derby. It's going to be Bernardo Silva now, who is, again, literally always on the pitch anywhere. I thought he was scoring would be a great movement. I know, I thought he would score and he would do like hit the no celebration where he's like, you know, like he doesn't want to celebrate. But yeah, I can't believe that he didn't actually, you know, they subbed him off. Again, there's so many better choices. I would have subbed off Højlund. No, I'm joking. Not just because Højlund's trash at United, but, you know, I would have subbed off Højlund just because you can play off Scott McTominay as a striker and then KDB, you know, playing in the midfield still. And Højlund, again, he had one good game so far in a bunch. I mean, yeah, it could be a United curse, but again, I feel like that Højlund just doesn't... He's very unreliable. Until I see him performing every game, then he's unreliable. Kusanov to Ruben Dias. And cleared away by Scott McTominay. It's going to be a throw-in for City. And good night, bye. I hope the stream ends well. Thank you, Alexa. Appreciate that. Have a nice rest of your sleep. And night. And Italian tactics are greater than Prem's. Yeah, for defending 100%. I feel like that Napoli still can win this, even if KDB's off. Even if KDB's off, I still think they can win under Conte's tactics because he's just very defensive. He's not going to leave any man unmarked. You can see already they're playing basically park the bus here. Napoli, again, fitting to the tactics. And Barcelona today will be Real Madrid's double ganger? What's ganger? Yesterday. I mean, I'm going to search up... Well, maybe it's a typo error, I don't know. What is ganger? The foreman of a gang of labourers. Oh, I did not know that. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you meant. I mean, maybe I'm just being stupid. It's going to be a punch away from Milinkovic-Savic. McTominay will score. Yeah, he should do. McTominay is absolutely cracked. It would be funny if Højlund scores. That would be so funny. And you're in the stadium, Owen. I mean, W's. Yeah, great. You're in the stadium. That is insane. And Foden now to Rodri. Make sure to get something nice at the City restaurant. And it's a deep cross cleared away again by, I think it's McTominay who clears that one away. Højlund doing absolutely no press at all. And it's caught by Milinkovic-Savic. Nice and easy. Yeah, I know you're in the stadium. I know. That's what I was saying. Get something nice at the City restaurant, bro. And they look alike similar. Oh, you think like both of the games are going to be... Oh, doppelganger. Oh. You think it's going to be the same match as like the Real Madrid one where it's going to be Newcastle and then, you know, they have to come back. I mean, yeah, I do agree because Newcastle currently is like pressuring a lot. They definitely look like the better side. Barca, I think, might get a couple of pens in this game though because Newcastle is sometimes sloppy with defending. So, yeah, I can agree with you there, Ultra Corner. Now I get what you mean. Now I get it. Newcastle's fans are always there. Jerseys remind me of prison outfits. I don't know why. Ruben Dias. Now over to Rodri. And Rodri's going to pass to O'Reilly. Back to Rodri. Now through ball to Reinders. And Reinders holding it up. Passing back to Doku. Doku might take a shot here. He's going to actually pass over to Rodri. Now over to Bernardo Silva. Good touch from Bernardo. Foden. He tries to do a chop there. It's defending by McTominay is insane. Just McTominay is that guy, literally. He literally is just so good. And then Rodri does defend up nicely. Rasmus Højlund with Ruben Dias. It's now going to be out with Jeremy Doku again. And Doku now back to Reinders. Now to Rodri again. Smash like if you think Rodri didn't deserve the Ballon d'Or. Now it's going to be with Bernardo Silva. Or smash like if you did think he did. Guess the song. No. I know what you mean by that song. Why are we... Guys, we don't need to mention criminals in the chat. Vardy, good defense there. You can tell City has no idea how to break Napoli's lineup. Exactly. City need to start maybe going centrally. I think that might be the play. They're really relying on wing play to cut the ball in and cross. But, you know, they're playing park the bus here, basically, Napoli. So they're going to have to go centrally, use Haaland's brute force to get through. Conte looks happy. He doesn't even care that he's got a red card. I mean, this is, you know, haram ball at its finest here from Conte. I mean, he is absolutely crazy at, you know, defensive gameplay. And Dr. NT Shots. No. Hopefully I said your name right. Can I just call you Doctor? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. They'll make 10,000 useless passes, I know. And then it will, in the end, be either a draw or a set-piece win for Napoli, which is probably what Conte wants. He's saying O'Reilly's dived here as well. I think that's one of the new substitutes, of course, being Oliveira. Yeah, he's saying O'Reilly dived. He definitely did. Nice try, thanks. Sorry if I said it wrong. I'll try again. NT shots ho no no. NT shots ho no no. Maybe that's how I say it. NT show no no. Oh. Or is it show no no? Do I say the NT like separate, or do I go show no no? Okay. N space T shots. Show no no. That's what Sherry's attempt is. I'll say Doctor. I think it's easier. I mean, I don't want to. No, Zo, no. Oh, Zo, no. Okay. I'm gonna be saying the name for. I'm gonna be saying the name for. I'll just call you Doctor. I think it's, you know, maybe a little bit easier for me, so I don't embarrass myself continually. Rodri now to O'Reilly here. Little dive merchant. Now Reinders to Ruben Dias. Joking. Now to Rodri. Phil Foden. And good defense on Haaland there by, what's his name? Giorno, who I can't say either. And maybe could be in penalty. I don't think so. Ruben Dias now to Rodri. Only player on City I don't like is Rodri, by the way, guys, just to clear it up if you're a City fan. Only player I don't like is Rodri. I like every other player. I'm fine with them except for Rodri. So, yeah. Sorry. Excuse myself. Had to sneeze. I've been moving a bunch of stuff lately, so there's a ton of dust in my room. So I excuse that. And McTominay clears a potential goal threat there from Napoli. It's going to be now with Oliveira. He's trying to play forward. He finds out to Anguissa. And Anguissa maybe has the chance to pass to Politano, but he passes back to Oliveira, who now still has it. Now over into the defense here with Buekema. Now to Buongiorno. Man City taking the win tonight. You think so? Yeah, I do think now that the red card has come, definitely more possible. But the problem is that City need to find a way to break through the park the bus from Napoli, because Napoli is playing park the bus. You know, Conte ball is very frustrating to play against. He won the league from it multiple times due to how frustrating his gameplay is. So yeah, City have to break through. They can be doing hundreds of passes and they still have to just find that little margin into the space of where, you know, Napoli suddenly, you know, miss a man in a place or something like that. That's where they need to find. Ruben Dias cross. Haaland on it, but it does go out for a goal kick, I think. Might have been thrown. I think it's a goal kick. And hopefully Freaky Ron joins soon. No, hopefully he doesn't join soon. Now, traditional healer on ultra corner. Well, Doctor, you doctor in what discipline of football science? Ah, you're a traditional healer. Okay, I see. Now that's the full context there. Okay, well, I mean, W's, if you're a traditional healer, you know, heal me up sometimes, because I get injured a lot in football. This is going to be Haaland passing through to Rodri. Now it's going to be back with Reinders, Doku, and cleaned up nice and easy by Spinazzola, who seems to be on the right-back side now, and it looks like Oliveira might be playing left-back, which is interesting in itself. McTominay's also playing very deep in that KDB position. I think that's what's happening here now as well. In terms of scorelines for other games, Galatasaray still 1-0 against Frankfurt. Newcastle Barca is 0-0. Sporting and Kairat Almaty is 0-0 as well. And this is now going to be back into City's defense. Ruben Dias now finding a deep crossover to Bernardo Silva. He's going to send it in. Haaland marked easily. And there's a shot. Oh my God. Milinkovic-Savic really saved that one well. Spinazzola cleans up. Milinkovic-Savic is crazy. And Bing chilling. I mean, yeah, Napoli's defense so far is, to be honest, chilling out. I mean, that was the closest attempt to possibly a goal. So it was cleared away at first, but then there was a volley shot there by Rodri outside the box. And, yeah, easy save by Milinkovic-Savic. Yeah, it wasn't the most challenging volley. He was already diving in the right direction. Milinkovic-Savic, I feel like, is that one guy in, like, the prison movies where he's, like, the big guy who everyone's scared of, but in the end he's like really goofy or something. I don't know. I just feel like he's that stereotypical guy. Yeah, I'm just yapping here, to be honest. So now going to be back into the defense to Rodri. Milinkovic-Savic just sends that to space too far. Anguissa wins it back, though. Anguissa trying to find some play through. He finds it to himself. Passes to McTominay. McTominay might have a shot here, and it is cleared away. Nice and easy by Kusanov. He needed to do that. That was basically a goal there. Very close for McTominay. Anguissa, very bad pass. He could have made it easier for McTominay there to score. Unfortunately, he didn't do so there. It's going to be a throw in now by Oliveira. He's going to try and throw this deep into the box, it looks like. And it's going to be dud throw at first. I think, yeah, he's going to throw this deep. There's no way he doesn't. Yeah, here we go. He's going to throw it deep. Sends the ball lobbed in. Headed clear by Rodri. And it's cleared away possibly by Phil Foden, but it does deflect back. Doku now gains it. Spinazzola marking him pretty well, and Spinazzola sends it all the way now back into the defense with Bukema. By the way, Spinazzola, I've got to say, is such a good marker on Doku. I can understand why Conte switched him to that side, because he is brilliant. He is brilliant. Translate, I dare you. Okay, wait. If it's not weird, I will accept it. Okay, here we go. Okay. It says translate. What? You asked me to translate the word... okay. That is the biggest waste of my time in my life. So now Ruben Dias. Now over to... who is that? I think it's Rodri. Now it's over to Doku from O'Reilly. Smash like, guys. And now it's going to be O'Reilly sending it in. Nice shot by Reinders. He does a little bit of a skill. Almost gets past. And Napoli easily defend that one from Bukema there. That was a good play by Reinders there. Jeez. He did a good job. Hashtag pranked. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the other things? Okay. I mean, that's a lot of stuff for me to translate when I'm locking in for the commentation. But, okay, I'll do some. Let's see what this one says. Bing Ching. That one says Bing Jing. Okay. One of them says... what does this one say? Yeah. And then one of them says... okay. What does this final one say? This one says Bing Jing as well. Okay, so there's two Bing Jings. Great. This is going to be now with Bernardo Silva. Deep cross. Header. And it's saved by Milinkovic-Savic on the line there. It's going to be another corner for City. And Frankfurt have just equalized. Eintracht Frankfurt score. It's now 1-1. Doen is the one to score at the 37th minute. So, yeah, Eintracht Frankfurt now equaled with Galatasaray. I did predict the game as 2-1, so, you know, fair prediction there. Galatasaray did take the win for me. John Cena being chilling, yeah, exactly. Foden, deep cross. There's a header by Ruben Dias, and it just goes out. I thought it went in. Bernardo Silva, Rodri. There's a possible handball there by Rasmus Højlund, but there seems to be no call from the referee. There's going to be a play forward. Referee is stopping the game. There's an injury on Politano here in the box. They're going to check up on him. I think the ball hit his face. Let's have a look. So, yeah, there's a header. Nice header from Vardiol. Initially, they're showing the Milinkovic-Savic save again to cause that second corner, which almost went in as well. But, yeah, good save from Milinkovic-Savic. Geez, that guy is really carrying at the back now. He got a 7.4 rating on FootMob. I mean, he is absolutely crazy. Milinkovic-Savic, he is actually very good. I didn't honestly rate him that high initially as a goalkeeper. When I had first heard of him, I thought, you know, maybe he's a mid-table goalkeeper. No, this guy is actually so much quality. You see it last season in the Serie A. It really is true. Bro got blasted, I know. O'Reilly to Doku. Doku getting ready to cross it in. Now to Rodri, back heel. Vardiol takes a shot, and it just goes wide. Vardiol very close to scoring that one. He actually can't believe he's missed. He does a little bit of a psychotic head rub. But, yeah, that was a close call there for Napoli once again. Newcastle and Barca still 0-0 in their game as well. Sporting, Kairat, Almaty still 0-0. And very embarrassing for Sporting that they haven't scored yet, you know, with the quality that they used to have. And they still do. I think it's because they sold most of their good players anyway, you know, like Quenda. And then also, who else? Gyökeres as well. And hi, Wonk. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Hawk Tour. Hawk. No, it's not even Hawk Tour. That's Hawk Tour. And there's a deep cross by Milinkovic-Savic. Possible chance for Rasmus Højlund to score, but Donnarumma does collect it. He's going to just waste a little bit of time there and distribute it quickly then to Rodri in the back line. Rodri's going to pace forward here. Couple of options for Rodri to pass. So he passes to Phil Foden. There's an open space for Kusanov. He passes the pass over to Kusanov there. Now Kusanov's got the ball. Bernardo Silva and Opa. Bernardo Silva. Okay. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. It's going to be now with Reinders. Doku. And now over and trying to find Haaland. And it goes straight out. Milinkovic-Savic had that one carried hard. And that is going to be a goal kick for Napoli. Again, this defense too good. Conte really always works well when it's high-pressure games, you know. Especially with the red card. He definitely has the defense locked down. And Pep needs to have a team talk here to really get the City side to pierce through. You know, a man down for Napoli. Imagine if they had that man, their captain, Di Lorenzo, having to not sub off KDB, where they could have been now. They could have been in front. And hi, Yi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. The shoe emoji at the front. W shoes. It's going to be now Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva now passing over to Vardiol. And Vardiol now holding up the ball. He's going to try and pass this through over to Rodri. And now it's a deep cross over to Kusanov. Now to Phil Foden. He's going to cross that one in. This is a good chance. It's a header by Reinders straight over the bar. There, it's another close chance for City, and they still did not manage to score there. How did Bro get a red in 20 minutes? It was very unlucky red card. He was about 2 centimeters from touching the actual ball. He missed, and yeah, it was a tackle on Haaland, basically. It's a yellow card, but since he was the last man back, it's a red card, basically, then. You know, so yeah, that red card was very unfortunate for Di Lorenzo, and then, you know, they had to sub off KDB because of it. Which is, you know, annoying for Napoli because, you know, KDB is one of the best playmakers in the world, I would argue. Still currently, you know, up to this day, he's still very good at playmaking, setting up plays. You know, they have to rely on Scott McTominay now. And they brought on a defender here. They're going to play very ultra-defensive, I feel like, Napoli, because that's what Conte does best when he's, you know, struggling for a game. So, yeah, and then they should rely on set pieces, maybe fast breaks with their wingers. And Anguissa, of course, in the middle. I can call you Nick. Okay, I'll call you Nick from now on. W's Nick. You actually got the same name as this bottle, which I actually called Nick in a stream for a bottle flip stream. So how surprising there, that very similar name. I mean, that is coincidental at its finest there. This is now going to be with, who is that? Politano on the right wing, passing into McTominay into the box. He does a dud pass. Now over to Politano again. Now it's going to be with Boakema, who loses the ball to Rodri, just gives it away. Just imagine if a Madrid player did that, they would be banned for 5 matches. I know. That would be, I mean, everyone would be bagging them, though, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. We, as Madrid fans, you don't have to accept. You accept and you continue. You speak Japanese, but you speak English since there is, this is an English chat. Yeah. The Japanese, you know, ignore the Japanese from wheat because basically, yeah, they're basically, I think they're just trolling me. I don't know. They're spamming Chinese and Japanese. They never spoke it before. Then suddenly like, you know what? We can speak Chinese and Japanese. And then they're writing like translate in the language. Bro speaks Japan. Yeah, he speaks Japan. Exactly. There's a typo, I'm guessing. Ruben Diaz now to Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva is going to do a fake cross. Does it again. Passes into Reinders. And that is a save by Milinkovic-Savic. What a nice little save there as well by the captain Politano. Passing over to Milinkovic-Savic. He literally intercepts the shot so well. Oh my goodness. What a save there. Wow. And it's going to be now a header forward by... I think that was Lobotka trying to find Rasmus Højlund, but unsuccessful. Ruben Dias now with it. Passing over to Kusanov, who's playing right wing basically now. Good interception by Oliveira, but Bernardo Silva wins it back. That was just proof you won't do it again. Okay, no probs. Nick, you can do whatever you like, you know. This is going to be now Jeremy Doku. Like, I don't care if you write Japanese in the chat, but, like, I can't read it, obviously, so, and I'm not going to translate because it does kind of waste time, but, you know, English is the language. There's also a little bit of talking here with Politano about the foul on Jeremy Doku. It was a very unnecessary foul, just holds him with his hand, and yeah, it's definitely one of a foul. Good save by Politano, passing to Milinkovic-Savic there. That was great. I think it's going to be 67-21 for Manchester. Okay, I mean, you know, that's going to be a high score to get. 67 goals, geez. And then Napoli get 21 as well. I mean, wow. That is a high score. You know, especially park the bus from Napoli. I don't think, you know, City's going to get more than one, I would assume, in this game. Very close for Haaland to score there, by the way. Just missing the target. It's going to be a goal kick for Napoli. Again, Milinkovic-Savic. Only 1 minute of additional time remaining for this game. Just under it, actually, should I say. Half-time for the remaining of the games. 1-1 for Frankfurt, Galatasary. Newcastle Barca halftime 0-0, and Sporting versus Kairat Almaty is 0-0 as well. Is it Kairat Almaty actually? Oh, it's Kairat. Yeah, I was right. I thought I was saying it wrong that whole time. Mega Knight. Yeah, got the Mega Knight posters actually up here. If I exactly see, ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, ow. Okay, there we go. I don't think I ripped any hair off. Jeez, I actually made a mistake there. Smash like for Mega Knight. Translate this. No, I'm not translating anything. Wait. Right. What? Owen. Owen's alt. His 5th alt. Fine. Since it's halftime, I'll translate. Okay, it's halftime now. I will translate the thing for you. Let's see what it is. And I've got no internet. I have no internet. Let's hope I don't lag out. Okay. I really hope I don't lag. Okay, there. I got internet back. Nah, okay, that's a ban. That is a wait you removed, and you get a timeout for 1 minute. What the heck are you writing that for in the chat? No. Yeah, timeout. Timeout. No, we can't be writing that in a different language. And hi, Ass. Just joined. You're watching the Barca versus Newcastle. It's halftime, so you joined you. Yeah, no problem. I'm also watching it, so it's actually up on my screen as well. We're watching the City, Napoli 1-2. Gotta say, Newcastle, well done to hold off Barca this long. I do think that this game's going to be a Newcastle surprise factor. I did originally have Barca to win it, but Newcastle is going to definitely have a surprise factor here. What was it? It was the N-word, which, of course, you know, we're not going to say on the channel, guys, because, you know, first of all, I can't, and second of all, it's kind of a rude word, so, you know, let's just keep the chat to, you know, a mild amount of craziness, yeah, because we're trying to enjoy football here. Yeah, it was a bad word, exactly. And yeah, basically, so I do think that Newcastle definitely might have a surprise factor going into the second half here. I do think they might actually be able to get a possible 1-0 win if they do push. Barca's going to probably change up their strat. You know, on the bench for Barca, we have the likes of, if we just check quickly who Barca's got, they've got the likes of Christensen, they've got Eric Garcia, Dani Olmo still as well, Ferran Torres, Bargi as well, that new guy that they signed, Fernandez, Casado. I mean, they've got a lot of good quality players on the bench. Newcastle's also got similar. They have the likes of Osula. They got Voltemada, Nick Voltemada, who I assume will come on. They've got Murphy, Millie, Botman, Sven will probably come on. Hall as well. They got, and then they got Ramsdale on the bench. Jeez. I mean, definitely Pope starts over him because he's better. Yeah, it's also halftime. I forgot to stop the timer there. My bad. Thank you for reminding me, Wonke. Let me just quickly reset the timer here for this game. So far, not as many goals as I predicted. I thought these ones would be a little bit more goaly, but I guess not. In terms of stats for the Napoli-City game, Napoli has 27% ball possession, City 73%. And it's 0.17 expected goals for Napoli, 1.26 expected goals for City, 16 shots for City, 1 for Napoli, 5 shots on target for City, 1 shot on target for Napoli, 0 big chances for City, 1 big chance for Napoli, of course, the Scott McTominay chance, 0 big chances missed for City, 1 big chance missed for Napoli, 312 accurate passes for City, 91% accuracy, 95 passes for Napoli, 77% accuracy, 2 fouls committed for City, 3 committed for Napoli, 6 corners for City, 2 for Napoli. It just shows that Konate Ball is absolutely just defending the whole time. You really don't think Newcastle's really winning since they played God first 5 minutes and then they put on a stinker rest 40 minutes. I think it'll be 2-0 for Barca, Fermin and Lopez. Okay, fair enough. I just think it's there a surprise factor. I feel like this is not me hating on Barca either because, I support Madrid, but I'm not going to hate on Barca. I'll be genuinely honest. I feel like that when Nick Voldemard comes on, I feel like he should replace maybe Gordon. I don't think Gordon's been playing well. Lang has also been playing pretty average. I would play Voldemade, maybe put Gordon on the left wing, Barnes on the right wing, and then maybe they might have a chance from set pieces because Nick Voldemade is so tall that he could probably score from a set piece. I think, it's either going to be 1-0 for Newcastle or 2-1 for Barca. I do think that Newcastle will score. I feel like it. I definitely don't think that they'll go goalless at their home stadium. Of course, a very atmospheric home stadium too, St. James Park. And wheat equals yay, which equals Owen, which equals etc., which equals Wonke also. Wait, what? No, Wonke is not Owen. Wonke is a different person. CDF. Yeah, see, Wonke didn't do anything. I don't know. It's basically because there's a guy called Owen in the chat that has like about 30 different personalities, like 30 different profiles. So, like, I assume CDF thought that you're also Owen's profile. I'm pretty sure that Wheat is. I mean, Wheat, I think, is. I don't know about Nick or Ye. I don't know. I mean, maybe because it's got the same profile that Wheat used to have, but I don't know. Again, I don't want to assume. All I'm saying is highly recommend don't put words like that in another language. Yeah, exactly. Don't write bad words in different languages, guys. Don't, please. Yeah, it's not good. Exactly. Exactly. We need to keep the peace, guys. Let's not put bad words in. Smash like for not doing language. Bad words. Yeah, you didn't do anything, Wonka. It's okay. It's good. It's all good. It's good. Yeah, so that was the halftime stats for Napoli City. Back onto that. Stats for Barca Newcastle. So in terms of Barca, 66% ball possession, 34% ball possession for Newcastle. 0.67 expected goals for Barca, 0.41 for Newcastle, 9 shots for Barca, 3 for Newcastle, 1 shot for Barca, 2 for Newcastle on target. That is, should I clarify, 2 big chances for Barca, 2 missed, 1 big chance for Newcastle, 1 missed, 218 accurate passes, 86% accuracy for Barca, 85 accurate passes, 69% accuracy for Newcastle, 7 fouls to 5, and 1 corner to 4. And hi, Nora. I'm doing good. First of all, second of all, my brother is at training, so he's not here today with the games. But maybe he'll come back in one of the next set of games. I don't know. But yeah, that's why he's sometimes on the stream, because he has to work around his football training when he gets back and stuff. What team do I support in Prem? I don't support any team really in Prem. I just watch the games neutrally. The only 2 teams I support is Real Madrid and Al Nassr. Real Madrid because I've been watching them for a long time now. Al Nassr because I've been watching them for a long time now, and I actually live in Saudi. I've been living in Saudi for a long time as well. So, yeah, the team I support. Cristiano also plays there. I did know about them before Cristiano as well, so it's not like I just found out about them. Can you put on the Steeler Brainrot Noob to Secret Base on the list for the next stream? Don't make it from 4:30 to 8 Saudi time. Okay, you mean tomorrow? Yes, because I was going to put it as that time. Specifically, I was going to put it as 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. That's when I can only do it tomorrow. I cannot do it any other time because we're doing FC 26 tomorrow, and I'm going to an in-real-life match tomorrow as well. You support Man City? Fair enough. Fair enough. I watch all the Premier League games neutrally anyway, so I just enjoy football. I play it myself. Why not enjoy any game, I only really time myself limited time amount. Ups and downs, yeah, City's got a couple of ups and downs this season, especially, last season, I feel like was City's biggest down moment at the start, when they were losing a bunch. But I feel like they can definitely do stuff this season. I know they haven't had the best start this season, but they can definitely get somewhere, possibly late into the Champions League, maybe winning one of the Federation Cups, and then, of course, the Prem might be difficult, but I think maybe they can do it. They have to try and, push back for it. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. And you support Portugal, fair enough. I support Portugal too. That's the other team. Real Madrid, Al Nassr, Portugal. But yeah, of course, Portugal, fair enough because of Sue. But the other two, because I love their teams. And you can play with you from 2 to 4:30, the only time you're free. Okay, I can play then. So yeah, I'll set it as the stream then. But yeah, I can't set it any later than 4:30. Because I got to go to a match and stuff and stream that. And you swear you're done with chem? You forgot how to draw the cooling curve on the test and you studied that for like 1 hour? Yeah, chemistry is kind of hard if you don't get it. I used to do a lot of good stuff on chemistry. I never took it because in the end I focused on the humanities path, But yeah, I would have taken chemistry. It was probably my 4th subject I would have taken. The only science I actually enjoyed. The rest of them I didn't really. Especially physics, bro. I hate physics. Biology I like as well. It's okay. But chemistry I liked probably the most. It was more fun, practicals and stuff. And how many languages do I know? 1. Currently, I'm learning Arabic, so soon 2. Why do I live in Saudi? So originally, it was just because of, my parents' work reasons. However, now it is due to just wanting to be here. I love Saudi. Absolutely goated. Yeah, I've been living here now about 9 years, and I love it. At first, when you come first year, you feel unsure, and then it's fine. There's nothing wrong. It's very much that people betray the place, and like they say, no one likes the Saudi League, for example. It's the same. I can best explain it with the Saudi League. No one watches the Saudi League, or the Saudi League's bad quality. But those people that say they've never watched a single game of the Saudi League, I promise you, it's not bad. And the reason the stadium attendance is kind of small is because each team in Saudi is like 5 hours apart. So no one can really go, like, to travel to watch Al Nassr in person, I have to travel on train, a 5-hour train to get to Riyadh from where I live. So every team is like very spaced out. So that's why. And have I ever seen Ronaldo? Yes, I have. I got a bunch of photos of Ronaldo on my phone. Yeah. I haven't got him in person, but I would love to see him in person. And bro, I was watching the Barca game. Why are they so trash without Yamal? I don't know, but I don't think it's just because of Yamal. I think Yamal's good, but I don't think he's the team carrier. I'm going to be honest here. I think it's the fact that really they need Pedri to play higher. I don't know why he's playing defensively. They need to play him cam. And yeah, that's where they need to play him. I think it's the best option because he really rotates the field nicely. I think Yamal helps in the attack, but he's definitely not the sole reason for a bad performance so far because they performed well without him in the La Liga game. And read your comment before that. Yeah, no probs. Will you spend Robux on server like and do and steal the brain? Okay, let me read this. Like, can I not yap terribly? Will I spend Robux on a server and do the steal a brain rot in a private server since people can steal? Or if something good spawns, they will take it and I can help you get rebirth? Maybe. I don't have many Robux, so I've not got much money, so I would like to do a server. I'll see what I can do, though. Yes, I'll have to see beforehand. You speak Canada, CDF. Okay, wow. And where have I lived before? I have lived before in Australia and New Zealand, which are the 2 countries I'm from in roots. So, yeah. But I lived in now Saudi basically most of my life, almost half my life. So yeah, getting close to half my life. And be careful with what you're writing in things. Okay, let's just limit the chat to English now, guys, because I cannot keep translating stuff. Because it could be bad stuff you're writing in there. I don't want bad stuff to be writing. So yeah, please just refrain from using different languages. Just lock in for the English. If you genuinely can't speak any other language, then okay. But for, and you can speak English. It's okay. You speak Belgic. Okay. I mean, isn't that French? Isn't Belgic French? Maybe they're slightly different thing. Bro, simultaneous equations is probably the most easy thing you're going to study in ad maths. Yeah, simultaneous equations pretty fun. At first, I wasn't sure how to do them, but once you get them, it clicks. So, yeah. Ra shark with blue shoes. You're writing brain rot in Japanese. Okay. Don't forget to smash like and sub. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what CDF said there. W member. You do speak British. British-ish. Translate, I dare you. I did. And it's about tralalelo tralala, the shark with blue shoes. Okay. Can you list the SAB vid? Wait, what exactly is the... oh, like put it on the stream? Yeah, I'll put it on tomorrow morning, okay? I like to do it in the mornings. I don't do it like during the streams. I'll list it after, okay? Yes, you'll see it. Don't worry. Not going to forget about it. I will do it. And translate. No. So, okay, Owen, I will time you out if you keep writing in a different language because I can't check if it's inappropriate or not. It says translate. Belgium does not speak French? They don't? I thought they spoke French. What? Am I silly? I swear they speak a variation of French. Maybe they don't? Okay. By the way, have you seen that Dortmund Instagram page? The admin, yeah, the admin for Dortmund is funny. I've been following Dortmund's admin now for a while. Jeez, they are funny. They know how to make a goofy edit, don't they? 2-0 all games. You're not impressed. Exactly. There's actually 3 because... oh, Sporting scored before halftime. They got a goal. Who was it that scored? It was Trinkau. Okay, fair enough. We speak Dutch. Okay, I did not know that. Sorry to say that you spoke something you didn't. 1K. My bad. My bad. I do apologize. So now I know that Belgium speaks Dutch. Okay. They speak Belgish Dutch. Okay. All this brain rot is reminding you of the time when everyone used to hate brain rot and used to force you to listen to Skibbity Fortnite. Yeah, let's not go back to Skibbity Fortnite, please. Please don't go back to it. It's going to be now with O'Reilly. Vardiol. Bro, Owen, I ban you for 5 seconds and you come back and you start spamming again. Yeah, that's a minute ban in different languages, bro. Speak English, guys, in the chat. I'm not being, like, mean to people that can't speak English. If you can't speak English, just go for your native. But I know you speak English, Owen, okay? I know you speak it. Like, you said something bad on your alt account. That's why I'm particularly targeting you there, because I don't want you to be writing stuff bad like that. I know wheat is your alt account as well. Don't fake it like it's not. Don't they both speak both in Belgium? I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. 1K probably knows. Ask 1K. No problem. Just saying thank you, 1K, for forgiving me. I truly apologize. And Yo Dino, you're still considering an OG. You're still considered an OG even though you barely come on streams? Yeah, you're still considered an OG. You're there at the beginning in the study streams, you know. That's OG. It's going to be now Reinders with the ball. Oh, the match is restarted, by the way. I've been commentating without the timer. Great. Love that. Let's just make sure the timer's running. Both matches have restarted too, so that's great as well. Dutch, French, and German are the 3 languages spoken in Belgium. Thank you, Kazuma, for educating me as well there. Do I play Minecraft Bed Wars? You know, I don't play Minecraft much. I used to play it all the time. I played the game when it released. I played it before it released in the beta when it was just Java Edition, you know, and they were locking in. But yeah, I stopped playing it about a year ago. Yeah, I do like Minecraft. I occasionally go on for the, you know, the 20-day play sessions where you just lock in for like a month and just continue to play. Also, Newcastle is a corner in their game. City's trying to pressure build up now again. No, wait, your fault. One part is Dutch, one part is French, and a little German. Okay, I see. Okay, it's all good. Calling on mod. Owen, it's going to occasionally get higher now, so it's now a 5-minute timeout. How are people evading the timeouts as well? Like, I timed out someone for 10 minutes, and then they started speaking again in the chat. Like, what's happening? We got to make a server. I know, we got to make a stream server. And it's good cross in by Vardiol, and it could be a shot by O'Reilly, but it's cleared away by Napoli very easily. Now Rodri passing in. Shot by O'Reilly again, and deflected away. Doku is going to collect this. And check Pope's height. What, is he taller than Milinkovic-Savic? Because Milinkovic Savage, 202 centimeters. Pope is 191 cm. Yeah, I think Milinkovic Savage is one of the tallest footballers I've ever seen. He'll just switch accounts. Yeah, I know. But, like, see, look. How is there another Owen account? What? But what the heck? Like, what? Are you guys, like, magic or something? Do you, like, have 4 accounts with the same name? Okay, I know, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Sherry. Like, how did he untime himself out? Like, what the heck? Has it got superpowers or something? Give you an interesting food hack, like, actually food combo, like, interesting, which, like, you're about to order food for a second half. Like, it needs to be very interesting. Budget $100. Okay. Let me think. What is a good food hack? What is a good one? Bro's 5 accounts. Yeah, I know he has. He's got like 5, 6 accounts. Pizza's a good one. You know what's good? Okay. I got a good one. A burger, but with pizza inside. There's another one. Mexican, Mexican quesadilla. A quesadilla, but it's a burger. They actually sell that at a restaurant locally to me. It's very good. Yeah. Or you can just go for McDonald's with this, the McDonald's fries and Sprite. That's like a classic combo as well. Shawarma's also goated. A shawarma, but you put a pizza inside. No, I'm joking. That's a bit too far, but, shawarma with burger ingredients, pretty good. A pizza with a burger inside. How do you even do the burger's in the stuffed crust? Okay, yeah, just shoving the burger in there. The biggest comment, Owen, you have 1 million accounts. Yeah, it seems like you do. You're getting I'm going to just keep banning you on every account now until you don't. Okay, this is your final warning. I'll give you a 1 minute ban. If you speak English from now on, fair enough, you can stay. But if you don't, I will 5 minute ban you every time you come on until you speak English. Okay? Dictatorship stardom, guys. Dictatorship is starting on the channel. He told 198, but Newcastle United website and Burnley website's in 191. Didn't I say 191? Wait, let me check. Yeah, I said 191. Nick Pope's 191. What? Yeah, AR, where are you getting 198 from? I said 191. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Sherry, sure. Belgium is kind of cooking in football. Exactly, they are cooking with their team. I feel like that if Belgium gets a better forward than Lukaku, they could be really good. I don't know. I feel like Lukaku's good up until a point. Don't know. I feel like sometimes he's a little bit bad. Desserts and drink also make it interesting. Okay, dessert. Okay, this is a good combo. It's called a spider. I don't know if you've ever had it. Coca-Cola in a cup, but you put vanilla ice cream in. Vanilla ice cream in the Coca-Cola, and you drink it. It tastes so good. And you stick the straw through the vanilla ice cream and to make the hole. It's so good. Conte raging? Yeah, because his Park the Bus isn't working. 198 of Pope written, and it is used in EA. Oh, I see. It's in EA. That's glitch. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, in FootMob, it's 191. Kit Kat Shake. I don't know what that is, but it sounds great. Lukaku is only strong. I know his finishing's like one. He's like Darwin Núñez, but just really girthy. And it's a cross in for Napoli. They might be able to score here with Anguissa. He's going to cut back. Rasmus, what is your positioning? It's so insanely bad. Please get Højlund off the field. You got shoes. I mean, W's Nick. You got shoes there. That is a goat move. The entire food is cheap, but you're going to order it's like $28. Okay, fair enough. That is pretty cheap. Oreo milkshake's clutch as well, as CDF said. That's why I said get your own ideas. Wait, you said that? 7-Up with a scoop. No, you said 7-Up with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I said Coca-Cola with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yeah, not the same idea there. Stop cheating off me. Order a shawarma and open it, then eat it like a pizza. Yeah, that's also pretty clutch. Check CR7 height. Okay, sure, I guess. Cristiano, let's see what your height is. I'm pretty sure he's like 187. Yeah, 187 he is. Oh, I've remembered his height off by heart. And what else? Cucumber with... Okay, what the heck? Wonka, I thought you were going to be... No, please don't. Why do people come on my chat? They start talking normally and then they start going weird after like 1 minute. What are we doing? No, it's good. It's good. Just please don't turn out like the others, okay? No, it's okay. And hi, Clicks. Welcome to stream. Hi, Newcastle. Yeah, sure. Hi, my name's Newcastle now. Told you Wonka is Owen. I mean, I'm giving Wonka some more trust because they said that they support Man City and they're from Belgium. Like, I don't really think Owen fits the description, but, you know, sure. I will give, you know, Wonka some trust to not be Owen's 5th account. How can I tell? Like, is everyone just Owen's account on here? I don't even know anymore if anyone's real. Can't wait for the second half, Barca. I mean, the second half has started for Barca. So it's already on, 53rd minute. Newcastle's clutching up, and that's going to be another able cross for Newcastle with Anthony Elanga. He's going to pass back onto the Napoli game. It's going to be now Scott McTominay trying to pressure our defense here. Good defense from Napoli still, but they aren't playing park the bus anymore, which I've just noticed as well. They're playing 3 at the back. Wow, Conte's starting to lock in. You forgot? No, it's good. You've only missed about 5 minutes, so it's all good. You like and true? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we know now that Ye or Nick is Owen's other account there, so that's one. No problem. Yes, it's all good. See you at the end of the stream, I guess. Yeah, lock in for the game. Make sure to smash a like. You're definitely not Owen. Yes, I know you're not Owen CDF because you didn't beg for a membership for free. And, okay, up Cuban frita is a Cuban hamburger from your country. I did not know that. I'll look it up. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see your message at first. Kazuma. Cuban frita. And where did I check for the height? AR, it's on FootMob. Just search up FootMob. AR. Cuban free. Oh, you put fries in the burger, like thin fries? Oh my goodness, that actually looks so good. Fritas cubanas. And there's like some cheese on the patty. The fries are like really long. Wow. I knew as soon as he said he speaks Japanese. Yeah, as soon as he said I like intruder. Where is the intruder thing coming from? Like, we're not even in Roblox. Like, how would you know to say that, you know? And there is some info for something. I don't know. You can keep saying AR what you're saying. And noodles with bread. Okay, fair enough. Noodles with bread is pretty good. Did you see your previous comment? No, I did not, Clicks. You're from... Oh, you're from Newcastle. You're born... Okay, I see. So, yeah, going for Newcastle here. Maybe they can get it done, actually, because I think they've been performing pretty well in this game so far. Whereas Dynamites, he is at football training. Rodri now through to Foden. Haaland, it's a goal for City. 1-0. And City score Erling Braut Haaland. Braut scores. Of course he does. You know, he's Braut. We love to see Braut scoring, don't we? Yeah, that is a goal for Erling. So let's go. Haaland goal. And it is going to be in the 56th minute, or 55th, technically 56th minute there. And it is a goal. Unfortunate for, you know, Real Madrid, because we don't want this team to qualify, because we always verse them in the knockout stages. Assist by Philip Fodder. I love calling Foden fodder. I don't know why, because he just sounds like a... If you know what fodder means, it means like someone lesser, like they were like a soldier, you know, just ground soldier. Phil Foden. So that's why I like calling him that, because he's like a ground soldier. He's like, you know, that guy just everywhere. 55th. It's the 55th? Okay, we'll call it 55th then. You know. I was going to say 55th, 56th, who really, you know, it doesn't... Same thing. So it's another corner for Newcastle as well. They're getting a ton in the row here. Mussels with fries, a classic Belgium dish. Okay, fair enough. You know, that's pretty good, except that I don't eat seafood. So, you know, I would like it if I did eat seafood. And guess what, Dinodoms? What is it, Clicks? Your favorite desserts? Cheesecake, millefeuille, and ice cream. I mean, ice cream's my favorite. I don't really have another favorite dessert. I don't really like dessert, to be honest. Just ice cream. Vardiol. And World Cup 2022 says he's 185. Portugal national team says 189. Madrid says 187. I'm pretty sure it's 187. Or 189, sorry. National team is correct over them. You've gone bald? Okay. Wow. Like, all of your hair has been trimmed off? And school sucks for real. By the way, hi. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what to call this. It's all good. Hopefully you get through school nicely. I know, you know, school is sometimes bad. I mean, personally, I don't go to it anymore because place is pretty... Ugh. Your gun. Okay, do you want me to call you Gun? Okay. And Rashford's just scored for Barca. It's 1-0 for Barcelona. Rashford's just scored. Rashford scored his first goal for the club. And it's against an English team. Of course it is. The only teams he can score against. I'm joking, Rashford. I love you. It's going to be now Phil. Just call him Owen. I'm not presuming people are Owen until I get proof. Rodri to O'Reilly. Is Gun from Japan? Who the heck is a guy named Owen? I mean, I don't know. Did I know Fries came from Belgium? Yes, I do, Monkey. Fries did come from Belgium. You're from Spain? Okay, wow. You coming from Spain? That is crazy. A Spanish fruit, very sweet. Oh, we have the frita with mummy milkshake and flam for dessert. Okay, I've never heard of those before, Kazuma. Maybe I'll have to try those out. Sorry if I'm not reading some of your guys' messages as well, if I've missed them over them. It's just because there's a lot happening in these games. 2 goals in a row. I'm searching that up, by the way. Oh, that looks good. Mame flan, jeez. And then the milkshake as well. Oh, my goodness. Perfecto. That was Italian, by the way, I think. I don't know. And you're from Mars, AR. Yeah, fair enough. And como estas? Don't they make waffles in Belgium? Yeah, I think there's a Belgic waffle, I think. But they made fries, which as well. So, yeah. Mi corazón estaña por amor. Your favorite food is broccoli, Joe. No, my favorite food is pizza. You speak English because this is an English channel. Yeah, you know, it's an English channel. So we speak English on it. Isn't that right? And Gun. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. Yeah, exactly. Fair enough. You're from Mars, AR. I mean, you know, have to get astronauts to visit you. Also, another corner for Barcelona. Sent in, and it's cleared away. I mean, Barca, you know, did defy my expectations here, where I thought they might have actually, in the end, fumbled this with a 1-0. But now it's going to probably be my 2-1 prediction, which I do think would also be correct. 2-1 for Barca. British channel. You don't really know English that much? Yeah, it's okay, Gun. It's all good. And you just had pizza like the large ones, like the big ones? Oh, that's cool. One time they scored, you missed it. That sucks. How come you missed? I know it was Rashford's first goal as well. That's unfortunate, yes. I'm sure they'll score again. I do now have their predictions 2-1. You know, I originally had either 1-0 Newcastle or 2-1 Barca, so Barca should score again, I think. My predictions are usually accurate. There's also a foul here on one of Napoli's players. I know how exactly. I know Rashford's goal. Yeah, rest in peace. So I have a Newcastle kit. No, I do not, Clicks. Hence why I'm just wearing a Al Nassr kit, because I don't have a kit for any of the teams here except for Manchester City. And I don't feel like wearing the City top at the moment, just because I just don't know where it is. Yeah, they made waffles too. Yeah, exactly. This is glitched every time it happens. Yeah, that's sad. I know. I feel like, yes, that you're just very unlucky. You created the channel in Britain since you're on holiday in Britain, actually? Oh, wow. Wow, Gun, you really are the true architect there. We love British media. They give constructive criticism to Ronaldo. Yeah, British media love Ronaldo. Like when they said that, ESPN and British media specifically. Remember when they said that he would not score after 700 goals? That constructive criticism really worked, didn't it? Remember when, you know, they were like, Ronaldo's not going to score more than 700 goals, guys. He's not going to ever reach 800 ever. And then a year later, he reaches, like, 2 years later, he reaches 800. And, yeah, I mean, that constructive criticism really pushed CR7. How can you have your derby opponent club jersey? I have a Man United jersey as well. And, I mean, you know, Man United's not the I don't support a Prem club. I just watch all of them. I don't support a single one. Doku now over to O'Reilly. Only teams that support Real Madrid, Al Nassr. The only two. How come you miss? I know it's sad. They're going to score again. Yes, if you're going to miss it again if you spamming. By the way, also, if you don't mind, you like Roblox, but you don't play it that lot. You like Roblox? Okay. I mean, Owen, get off the alt account, please. Just go back onto the main account. Your main account's unbanned, okay? Get off the alt. Halal better? No, Nassr better. Nassr is the best club in Saudi, but hands down, it's not even close. Trust? Absolutely not trust. Halal, you know, referees club right there. You only really play the strongest battlegrounds in other games since you started a few years. Yeah, I mean, and that is great. Halal better? Absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. They, you know, referees club, as I said. Do you think Ronaldo's going to reach 1,000? Yeah, I do think so. I do think so. Rashford should not be in this team in the first place, but Tebas allows Barca to do whatever they want. Exactly. I know. That, and then they deflect the blame on Real Madrid. Like they say, Real Madrid always has advantage, and Tebas is like, Real Madrid always cry. It's like, you favor literally Barca. Like, you shouldn't be favoring them as a La Liga, you know, owner, basically, like the CEO of whatever the heck he is. Board man. I don't care at this point. He's, you know, favoring them. Nasser, exactly. Nasser all the way. And you're only here for the match, really? Yeah, fair enough, Gun. You know, who's your favorite player on the teams? Who's your favorite player? Like, who's been performing so far that you think is great? Since you couldn't get to live because of your stupid Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Nasser won't lose a game this year. Maybe a draw, but no losses. Yeah, I feel like it. Favorite PL club? I don't have one. Again, just watch all of them neutrally. Only Real Madrid, Nasser, as I said. And City have the ball now. It's going to be with Foden now all the way back to Ruben Dias. Now to Donnarumma. Imagine if Donnarumma does, like, assisters or something. He's, like, assists something up. Why did I just say assisters? And, bro, Halal not referee? Yes, Halal referee. Exactly. You like Neymar the GOAT? Yeah, okay. Neymar's good, but he's definitely, you know, CR7 the GOAT. Doku now passing over to Phil Foden. Terrible pass by Doku. Now over to Bernardo Silva. Everyone has their own opinions anyway. I think Neymar's pretty clutch. Now over to O'Reilly. Now to Reinders. Doku. Doku skills past one. Skills past another. He skilled past their whole defense and he scores. Doku 2-0. Doku goal for Manchester City. It's over for Napoli. The red card ruined them because they had to sub off KDB. Doku goal at the 65th minute there. 64th, should I say. Assist by, I don't even know who assisted this one. Someone assisted it. Let's have a look. Who was the assister for that goal? We have to look on the replay here. Game over, exactly. You like Eric, a.k.a. the defender? You think Eric from Barca's good? Yeah, Eric is good. I mean, yeah, he's very good. You know, Eric's goated. Let's have a look. So, Doku, I still didn't see who assisted him. Was it Ruben Dias? I think. No assister, I don't think. Maybe it was Vardiol. And yeah, 2-0. Yeah, W City fans there. And also, Barca's still winning somehow 1-0. Come on, Newcastle, can they just lock in? Milinkovic Savic Meg as well. One against 10-man Napoli. Calm down. I mean, it's what it is. Dino, why did YouTube delete your live? No, it didn't delete it. It's because it exceeded 24 hours, so it's processing. And then once it's done processing, I'll download it, edit it into a video, and then I'll post it, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Smash like for that. Halal lost their best player, Al-Balahi. I mean, to be honest, they actually did lose their best player, Saud Abdulhamid. I think Saud Abdulhamid's absolutely cracked. He was carrying them in the no losses season. And then, you know, season later, they absolutely lost the plot because Saud was not there. Reinders was the one who assisted, okay? Reinders is the one. I just got the feed there. He assisted that. Do I sing? No. You're a Man City fan? No, yeah, W's Man City fans, if you're in the chat. W's any fans for football. Again, watching all these teams neutrally, except Basta. What did I say? I don't know. Didn't say anything there, guys. This is now going to be Vardiol just losing the ball. Anguissa on a run here. Rasmus Højlund's open. I don't know why Anguissa didn't pass earlier. He sort of just holds up the play here. And there's no real movement for Napoli on the attack. They need to find something. They just given the ball away as well. Anguissa should be subbed too. He's doing poor. And Barca scored. Barca scored. Let's have a look. What a good header goal. I mean, then, yeah, what is that from Dan Burn? Just giving. Is that Rashford who scores again? No way Rashford scored again. Absolute, you cracker, Rashford. Rashford, 2 goals. Rashford. Banger. I know it's a banger as well. Who would have thought Rashford and banger in the same sentence? Actually, Man United fans know that. But yeah, Rashford. Suddenly left United, and now they're he's suddenly the best guy in the planet. It's just like, everyone leaves United and they're suddenly so goated at the thing. I mean, I don't support United, but, I do like United a lot. And it's just a bit disappointing that every time someone leaves, it is actually the same story where they just get better and better. Like, it's definitely backroom staff problem now. It's not the coach, it's a backroom staff problem. Backroom staff, the owners, not the manager, the owners. And you also subbed, as usual, W's, Gun. Absolute W's. Rash is the best today. I know, Rashford's fire. I'm not even joking. I mean, what is Rashford? Like, Rashford just inherited the Barca genes or something. Like, what the heck? Bro turned back into his, 3 seasons ago when he was playing absolutely cracked and scoring from halfway. Jeez, Rashford, my guy. You know what's even worse? You went to take your food combo. You came back and guess what? Dino, you have struck me with a curse. Please remove it. Okay. Abracadabra, you've removed of the goal-scoring curse there. Yes. And are there Barca supporters here? Yeah, there's a couple of Barca supporters, I think. But it's okay, I mean, I'm not going to hate. If you're watching on the stream, I'm not going to hate you. So, yeah, fair enough. Went from 0-0 on both matches to 2-0. Exactly. I know both matches clutching up here. Playing for United drains your soul. It's like you become an average player or worse. Only reason to go there is money. Yeah, exactly. I don't get why United... It's a fan thing. It's a environment thing. It's not a player thing. It's literally... I feel like the fans all expect like it's the golden generation there still, where they have Sir Alex as the coach. No one in that current United squad is a golden generation starter. I'm saying it right now. Even Bruno. None of them are. Why do they think that when Ronaldo came back, he was the only one performing for United? Even Maguire said everyone was performing bad except for Ronaldo, but he was the one to blame because that he supposedly didn't fit in the system and he was doing it for himself. No, he's doing it for the club. Why? Because he's the only player there that actually has the same quality as the golden generation. He's not going to be hated on by the fans until, of course, he was put the blame on. Ronaldo was absolutely... When he came back, everyone absolutely loved him. Why did he perform? Because there was no hate on him until, Ten Hag started saying, yeah, he's the problem. He is the problem. Even Cunha looks tight at Man U, bro. Is one of the best personalities. I know everyone who joins there, suddenly they look like they've had 10 years of depression. I don't know what's happening. So this Owen you're talking about is someone else. Yes, Owen's right there. Yo, dude, are you still checking the full room? And also everything since there was a few buttons that were added too. Maybe I will, Owen. Maybe. Gun, he's a movie director. Owen. Yeah, Owen's a movie director. He actually is a, world-class movie director. Yeah. Exactly. And Owen absolutely hates Intruder. So, Gun, make sure to say that, Owen dislikes Intruder. Anguissa, Lobotka, and Hoyland are coming off here. And on comes a triple substitution. Elmas, Gilmore, and Neres for Napoli. In terms of the other games, by the way, I forgot to keep you updated on those ones. Sporting's winning 4-0, as predicted. I said 4-0 for that game. And Frankfurt's winning 4-1 to Galatasary at the 70th minute. What the... Okay. Frankfurt absolutely... What the heck did they just do? What in the world? Who do I think are the best defenders nowadays? Is Kabasi on the list? Kabasi's not on the list. Okay, Kabasi maybe gets into a top 15. For me, I've got Dean Hoyson on the list. I don't have Rudiger on the list. I don't have Militao on the list. I got Dean Hoyson 100% on the list. I got Van Dijk on there. I got Inigo Martinez. I think he's very good. He was brilliant for Barcelona last season. Now he's at Al Nassr. I'll take him. If he joined Al Nassr, I'll take him. Respect. He's joining the GOAT. So I'll take him as a very good defender. He was absolutely cracked. Give the guy another few years. Yeah, give Kabasi another few years. He will be good. I felt sorry for him when Rafinha stole his goal in the Champions League. I really wanted to see him score. You like him and Mbappe so much. Wait, who? Din? Oh, Dean Hoyson. Yeah, Dean Hoyson's goated. Yeah, I love Dean Hoyson. I honestly like, Inigo Martinez I think Kabasi's very likable as well. Personally, yeah, again, I felt sorry for him when his goal was stolen, but is what it is. Can't change the past. I think he'll be on the list definitely in a few years, maybe a year's time, 2 years' time, maybe after the World Cup even. I think as well, who else we got on that list? I would say Van Dijk, yeah. Ruben Diaz, very good. He's improved so much lately, I feel like. W speed edits be like when Speed drinks water and they say W speed. Yeah, I know I've seen so many of those stupid edits. Is it true that I look up to Yamal? Are you dumb? Yamal's literally younger than me. Why would I look up to someone like that? Okay, no. I don't look up to Yamal. Yamal's got a very bad attitude in gameplay. I mean, like, I respect him in his gameplay. I loved Yamal in the Euros. I'll say this right now, guys. I absolutely loved Yamal when he was playing in the Euros. I really thought he was great. I knew he played for Barca. I was like, yeah, this guy's amazing. And then, you know, then he just started yapping. And when he started yapping, I was like, this guy needs to be silenced. What the heck is he yapping for? You know, just if you'd stayed silent, you would have been a respectable player. But to me, at least, I mean, anyone can like him. But to me, I would have thought he would be more respectable if he was, you know, just proving himself on the field instead of saying, I'm the best, and then proving it. Like, even if he said I'm the best and proved it, it's still really irritating. Whereas if you're like Nico Williams, he was just performing on the field. He wasn't saying anything. You know, he's on the Spain team as well, so it's not like I'm bagging him. Rafinha as well, just does. He does it. He doesn't say anything afterwards. He just does. And then also, I feel like that, yeah, I don't know. I liked it when Portugal humbled him a little bit because it sort of shut him up a little bit. He's calmed down. So, yeah, 100%. I don't know why. He just decided to start on, you know, after that Euros, he like got really overconfident, I think. He's great, but he got really, really just where he was, you know, yapping and yapping. You're improving your English. Your spelling's bad. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's okay if you're improving the English. It's Ruben Diaz to, who's that? Did they sub on someone that I just didn't see? Yeah, Rodri's been subbed off for Nico Gonzalez. Savinho's also on for Doku. 75th minute as well. I can't believe Newcastle's not going to score yet. And bye-bye, you're going to bed. It's getting late in Belgium. Yeah, no problem, 1K. It's all good. Hope you have a nice rest of your sleep. Sleep at all. Good night, Owen Alt. I mean, at least 1K has some ball knowledge. Like, I don't know if Owen didn't have too much ball knowledge. You know, I mean, when he was talking, because he was just locked in on Intruder, at least 1K's actually saying stuff about the game. So, yeah, fair enough. You know, even if it's Owen's alt, yeah. You know that Owen lives in Britain, right? Okay, yeah, that is I baited you out. I baited you out on your alt account. Yes, I absolutely baited you. Get rage baited right there. It shows in Owen's profile. No. You didn't take 10 minutes to check Owen's Why would you check Owen's profile? Yeah, that is bait there. Absolute baited. I knew Owen's in Britain because I've seen the comments before. Bait. No, you're wrong, Gun, because Owen is from Japan. Yeah, Owen said he was from Japan with his wheat profile. Yeah. Do you plan to stream the Women's Champions Madrid 1-3-0 today against Frankfurt? Wait, I did. Do I plan to stream them at all? Let me check when their next match is. Kazuma. Let me go and check. Liga F. Liga Fem. And I'll check the... Owen speaks Chinese too. Yeah, exactly. You're not an Owen alt? No, I know. 1K, I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not an Owen alt. But I feel like that Gun is. You don't even know Chinese. I mean, you know, it's so hard. I don't know if you're being legit or not. I mean, I can't assume. That's the problem as well, is that, like, if I assume that I can make you guys feel bad, okay. Owen, reveal the list of your alts, okay? Reveal the list of your alts, and I will let you be a mod. I will let you be a mod. Okay, 100%. 100%. Definitely. Definitely a mod. Definitely. If you reveal your alts. It's going to be now possibly a penalty for Manchester City. Savinho could have won one here. It looks like it is. Yeah, it's a penalty for Man City. It's going to be 3-0. And yes, have a nice rest of your stream, 1K. Hope you have a nice rest of your, hope you have a nice rest of your night, should I say. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty for City, it looks like, possibly. Nathan Ake is coming on, along with Oscar Bob. It says air? What do you mean? What do you mean air? It's going to be Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, it's not a pen. Okay, it was a goal kick. Fair enough. I thought it was going to be a pen there because the ref pointed to the spot, but I guess not. Nah, it's not a pen now, Wonke. I thought it was. The ref pointed to the spot, but he must have cancelled it or something because he's just gone and gave them a goal kick. Yeah, I know. Cancelled. Rip. Would have been 3-0. Bro, Owen, this guy Gun was trolling. Yeah, Owen, Gun was trolling you. Wasn't that right, Gun? Isn't that right? What is going on? Is everyone just like, oh, okay, I'm not going to get involved in it anymore. Let's just lock in for the commentation here. Yeah, bye for real this time. Exactly. Okay, see you in a next stream maybe. It's now going to be with Nico Gonzalez, now to Phil Foden. And yeah, just lock in for the commentation and just, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at the chat. Okay. It's Vardiol to Ruben Diaz. And Ruben Diaz now trying to find Nico Gonzalez, and Reinders is fouling Scott McTominay there. Napoli have about two minutes? No, 2 goals to get here in 10 minutes, should I say. You live in France? What do you mean by UK? You literally... Okay, what the heck? So, Gun said that you live in UK and you live in France. But how are you... Why were you awake at like 4 a.m. in the morning, though, when I did a stream? You just, like, never go to sleep? Why isn't that not given, by the way? I thought it was a pen. I know exactly. I thought it was a pen, too. I'm surprised it wasn't given. Reinders also subbed off here for Manchester City. And he is coming off for Ake. Also, Vardiol's coming off for someone here. I don't know who he's just come off. Oscar Bob. And there's a third substitution, it looks like. Haaland coming off now as well. Your alt is only air. Nah, you got Unstoppable Force. You got the editors in the basement. You got Wheat. You got Yee, like the one with the Wheat profile picture. You got, like, you know, some others. Yeah, so Vardiol, Haaland, and Reinders are out. And on comes Ake, Oscar Bob, and Lewis. So that is a good set of substitutes right there. Bro, the editors act different. They're all your alt. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. Unless there's like, you've got a friend controlling them or something. It's going to be Ake. Now over to Vardiol. Vardiol over to Phil Foden. Now to Gusanov. Foden's going to come in. Good tackle by Scott McTominay, by the way. And he's going to hold the ball up there on Oscar Bob, just showing his strength. He's going to pass it back into the defense there. I don't know why he was struggling, McTominay, not to just clear the ball away, because they've just given the ball away here, Napoli. Yeah, we need proof. Exactly. Exactly, Gun. Yeah. Savinho to now Ake. Now to Vardiol. Now to Lewis. Now it's to Nico Gonzalez. Ake, I don't know why I said Vardiol before. It was Nico. By the way, I said that. By the way, also, do you have any horror-type games in Roblox that you should play, in your opinion? You should never play Intruder. Like, just don't play Intruder, whatever you do. Play Pressure. Pressure's goated. Play Pressure. Yeah. Pressure is goated. Savinho. Now to the back line here, where Ruben Dias, now to Nathan Ake. Now to Savinho. Why no Intruder? Because I think Pressure is just a really good game. You know, since you haven't played Roblox much, I think it's a good one to, you know, come into Gun as a starting horror game. You know, I don't think Intruder is really suitable as a horror game, to be honest. I think it's more of a fantasy drama game. It's now Savinho. Now over to Oscar Bob, little 1-2s there. Intruder's so bad, so basic too, no new update. Yeah, they don't ever update the game as well. It's been the same state for like 5 years in a row. It's going to be Savinho. Do I play Evade in Roblox? I've never actually played that before, Nora. Maybe when we do another Roblox suggest stream, we can try that game out as well. It's going to be Nathan Ake. Now to Savinho. Oscar Bob. And Bob passes back to Savinho. O'Reilly. tackle. It's going to be played on. And this is now Napoli trying to transition out of defense. Sorry that. I just had to yawn because I'm extremely tired. And it's going to be a good tackle there from Oscar Bob. Now back to Ruben Dias. Now passing over to Kusanov. And Ruben's telling Kusanov to run forward. Because Kusanov, I swear, sometimes just doesn't know what to do when he's got the ball. Savinho now. He's going to pass inwards. And that is deflected away for a catch from Milinkovic-Savic. You played Intruder once and it was so bad you threw a brick at your PC. The problem is blame the true end since Bold Herme, okay, the creator of the Intruder, took a year just to complete. I know. I want to know what Gun's opinion is on that, though. I know your opinion is, Owen. I mean, you know. But what's Gun's opinion on the Intruder game? Like, what do you think of it, Gun? And the ball is cleared away. It's going to be a throw in here for Oscar Bob. Should I say O'Reilly, actually. They've got exactly the same hairstyle. Doesn't anyone think that O'Reilly and Oscar Bob look like twins or something? Like, what the heck is that? Also, 5-1 for Eintracht Frankfurt against Galatasary. 2-0 Man City Napoli, 2-0 Barca, Newcastle, 4-0 Sporting, Kairat Almaty. What did Pep do there? I don't even know. I was reading the scores. I always miss stupid stuff that Pep does, I swear. I wanted to scratch his face again. I just want to see what it looks like when he does it. Like, I remember in that press conference where he's like, I'm going to injure myself. Like, why are you saying that? He's got literally the most unhinged responses to stuff as well. It's actually crazy. I'm going to hurt myself. Like, who says that on the press conference? You haven't played it, but you may play it tomorrow at KRC. So, yeah, if you know that there is a thing called patience. 1 year to update a lousy game. What a joke. Yeah, I mean, you know, fair enough to create, though. You know, in all seriousness, though, I'm not joking around. The game's actually good. Savinho now to Ake. It's now going to be with Nico Gonzalez. And he's going to just pass it over to Savinho again. Could be a third goal here, actually, for City, I feel like. Nathan Ake. And Savinho. Savinho back to Nico. He's just going to hold the ball up, pass back to Ruben Dias. Now to, I think that's Oscar Bob this time. It's because the true end is an hour long. Yeah, exactly. It took a long time. It's going to be Ruben Dias now over to Savinho. That's going to be now with Lewis. Savinho now over onto the other side. Quick transition there to Lewis. Now it's going to be with Nico. Now with Oscar Bob. It's going to maybe pass through to Savinho. No, he just passes into Foden. Nico. Now back over to Kusanov. And Kusanov now over to Phil. Now back to Ruben Dias. Now to Ake. Savinho. Look at this build-up by City. Not even losing the ball. I mean, Park the Bus doesn't work against them in that fashion, I guess. Do you think ISHO Speed will play football again? Well, I mean, he plays football a lot. So, yeah, I do think he'll play football again. In the charity match, no. I think there's no more charity matches as far as I'm concerned. Until we make one on this channel, we'll be making charity matches. We'll inherit the Sidemen's glory from the charity matches in the future, guys. Trust the process. You'll see it a bit because you're just checking something in Intruder. Yeah, I mean, how did you know I was checking something in Intruder? What? Okay. How did you know that? You weren't on the stream when we were discussing that. That is a foul. 100% Napoli just get elbowed in the face there. I don't know who exactly is injured in that process there. It looks to be like Wakema. No, it's Giorno that is injured. And also, I forgot to mention, Real Madrid Women's, when's their next game? September 21st, Real Madrid Women versus Deportivo La Coruna. Maybe I'll check it out. They won 3-0. Aggregate 5-1 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Sheesh. Wow, they're actually goated. Real Madrid Women's. I might have to start watching them. Are you in the stream like since the start? Oh, you didn't message. Okay, sorry. Didn't see your messages there. Gun, I guess you were. W's. Tell your opinion on Intruder next stream. Okay, no problem. What time is in the Barca game? The exact same time as in this game. They're the same. That's why I kept the timer up for one only, because they're the same. Barca might actually score here again, it looks like. And it's going to be a cut in from Rashford. He's going to pass back. There's a shot. It just goes over the bar. It's going to be back with Ake now. Come on, get one more goal, guys, because these games were, honestly, first half was pretty dead for these two. Second half has been a lot more, you know, fun to watch, I guess, especially if you're a Barca fan or a City fan. And Newcastle really need to just get a goal. I mean, I'd like the goal differential not to be the same, higher than Real Madrid's, to be honest. McTominay. Now back into the defense here, Napoli. And one insanely bad cross by Newcastle there, trying to find the run of Alanga. Jeez, I don't know why I'm tired as well. What do you call a YouTube account when you have so many and run out of name ideas? I don't know what to call this. This is going to be with Napoli. Now it's going to be back with the defense here of Napoli. Disappointed Newcastle. Expected at least one goal. I know, I did expect two. I actually expected them to win 1-0 based on their first half performance. I thought, okay, fair enough. They're going to do well. But yeah, they really didn't perform here, and it's not great from them, especially at home as well, losing 2-0. I would have expected maybe a 2-1, 1-0. I mean, even if this was 3-1, you know, it's just been a bad performance all round for Newcastle to not even get a goal at all. So I agree with you there, Kazuma. Also, regarding the Real Madrid feminine match, I will probably watch it maybe. I have to see what time it's on compared for me. And glad Isak left. I mean, yeah, Isak has definitely upgraded himself here. The problem now is that Newcastle need a striker because they don't really have one. And Gordon doesn't really play striker, to be honest. He's more of a winger, and that is a goal for Newcastle. Just as we were saying, of course, Gordon scored it. Yep, jinx again from me. Oh, I love my jinxes, don't we? Absolutely love them. Newcastle scored there, 2-1, and there could be a possibility of getting a draw for them. Imagine if they drawed. Hands down, if they drawed, I will literally kiss a Newcastle badge if I see it. I'm not joking. I will kiss you, Gordon, if I see you in real life, if you score a second goal. Fair enough. Finally, someone's actually locking into the match, and of course, it was an easy goal for Gordon as well. Beautiful assist by, I don't even know who assisted. It was one of the subs. I think it was Murphy there. Good assist on Gordon. Curse Newcastle. I jinxed the game. I said that Gordon never scores and that they can't score a goal. This match is disappointing, and then they go and score. 7 minutes additional for the Newcastle-Barca game. Wow, we could have some fast chance here. They can't win offside chances. I mean, yeah, that was a pretty close to offside. That wasn't offside, but that was pretty close. I mean, definitely, we need to see a draw here. I'll lean towards a draw. I'm fine with Barca getting a point. I mean, you know, fair play. 2-1 was my final score prediction as well, by the way. Dino, British is your second language. No, it's not. British isn't a language. Get in there, Gordon, you absolute goat. Absolute goat. So, let's go. Come on. Come on. Say Barca's going to win. Barca's going to win, guys. Barca's going to win. They are never going to draw in their lifespan. They're not going to draw. They're going to win. They're going to win, you know. 100%. There, the curse has been placed. The curse has been placed. And it's going to be a free kick now for Barcelona. Murphy can't believe it. As I said that. Maybe the curse doesn't work. It only works one time. I don't know. Don't worry, Barca fans. A draw would still be a good outcome. Yeah, I mean, it's still a good outcome, especially since Barca's games are pretty easy. You know, this is literally their hardest fixture, I think, and PSG. Literally, they've got the rest of them are pretty tapping-ish, so they should be able to get 4 wins. Bruce said drawed instead of drew. Yeah, I know. And that's full time for the City-Napoli game, but the other game is continuing, so we will continue play for this other one and continue the timer. But yeah, City-Napoli full time right there, 2-0, and that is a good game from Manchester City. Good job to break through Conte's Haram ball, park the bus. I want to see if we can get 100, aka 100.00. What is that? substitution as well. It's going to be what looks to be, I think, who's coming on here? Casado's coming on, and it looks like that subbing off will be Fermin Lopez. He's coming off. Casado on, Fermin Lopez off. And there's a yellow card for time wasting for Barcelona. Would I rather have 10 Maguires and Buffon in goal or 10 Grandmas and Buffon in goal? 10 Maguires. Maguire, GOAT. You know, that right wing. Remember, Maguire Europa League run from last season will never be forgotten to me. That last-minute goal against Lyon. Oh, my goodness. I was literally... That was so crazy. That was actually so crazy, that goal from Maguire. And then, you know, his skill cross, you know, he did as well against Athletic Bilbao. And that guy literally hyper underrated. That guy's crazy. I don't understand as well. I mean, you know, people love to joke on him. He makes a lot of mistakes. But in the end, I feel like Maguire always, you know, locks in. I don't know. He's a team player. He even said, you know, Ronaldo wasn't the problem at Man U once Ten Hag left. He said that we were the problem, not Ronaldo. So respect to to Maguire. And especially if Buffon's in goal regardless. I mean, you know, 10 Maguires on my team. I mean, I'd have good wingers and I'd have good defense. If I had a grandma, I mean, I probably would have good defense with the wheelchairs blocking stuff, but probably not good wingers. And here we go. It's going to be Gordon on the side here, trying to get a pass through. That's insanely dog from Gordon. What are you doing, my guy? You need to win the game, not lose it. It's going to be now playing up the field. Gordon losing the ball. It's now back into Newcastle's left back. Now playing it forward into the midfield here. They're just lost. It's going to be a throw-in now for Newcastle. What do you make of Eddie Howe's comments? They're a better team than last CL season without Isak. Surely that's... Yeah, it's a lie. Absolute lie. He's trying to deflect to make it look like it's not bad, but the situation without Isak is bad. You don't have a... It's like the Mbappe situation at Real Madrid. At least Mbappe's a better player than Gordon. You don't have a natural-born striker. You can't play crossing into the box with Gordon as your striker. He's a winger. You'll probably be in Roblox suggestion streams just to try to find some games that look interesting. Okay, no problem, Gun. No probs. Of course, it depends how good the grandmas are. Yeah, you're right. I really like Maguire, and you're an Arsenal fan. You would have him in Nasser. Yeah, for sure. If Maguire was in Al Nassr, I wouldn't complain. At least you know he's putting 110% for the badge, and he's not, you know, not trying during the game like I feel sometimes Laporte was, or, I don't know, some of our players just seemed like in the previous seasons they weren't trying. Wesley. And that is a good shot from Barca. It's cleared off the line there by Newcastle. Come on, just pressure. Just score, please. Pedri is a Madrista. Yeah, I know. He actually, I remember he was denied from Real Madrid's academy or something. He always watched Real Madrid when he was growing up. I swear Pedri is secretly one as well. Like, I swear he just plays for Barca and he hides his true feelings. I don't know. I feel like, you know, he's one of those guys. Imagine if Madrid bought him. Valverde and Pedri in the same team. Jeez. The goal for Newcastle came a little too late. I know that it should have came about 5 minutes earlier. There would have been enough time for them really to get something from this game, a point. But yeah, it looks like that Barca is going to walk away with all three. You can't sleep, Wonke. I mean, you're just in time. The match finished for Man City, so 2-0. And Barca's game is 2-1 now with Gordon scoring. They could actually maybe get a second here. Hansi Flick's checking his watch and he's telling them to calm down. But Hansi, your team wasted time. They're going to have, like, you know, 2 minutes added onto that. Hansi, so chill. You pick Fede over Pedri? Yeah, I would, just because of the respect I have to Fede. He's my captain, you know. He's our captain. Another time wasting here from Rafinha and Dani Olmo. They're going to hold it in the corner. Barca are that nervous they're going to lose. They're going to draw. That they're going to hold the ball in the corner here. Dani Olmo to Rafinha. Yeah, they're actually playing back defensively. Oh, never mind, they're not. Rafinha's taking a shot. Jeez, okay. Pope's got it. Con Yashin Pope. Play it out. Pope is the regen of Yashin. Wait, is it Pope or is it Crystal Palace? What's Crystal Palace goalkeeper called again? I forgot his name. One of them wears the cap. Is it Pope or was it what's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. Bro, I swear. I don't even know how I forgot this guy's name. And Henderson. Is it Henderson or Pope that wears the Ashen cap or the baseball cap? Who is that? And you should make a live stream for your normal day routine. I mean, fair enough. That would actually be a good idea. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I'm thinking about doing more IRL stuff. But yeah, I will probably try and put that in, you know, this week. I'm pretty full. Maybe next week we can do one, I think. Tomorrow I'm doing an IRL stream, of course, hopefully in the stadium. And I wonder if Napoli would have scored one if it wasn't for the red. Yeah, I think so, especially someone off KDB as well as a result of the red too. This is close for Newcastle. They could get something here. There's a throw deep into the box as well. Wow, this could be a close one. This could be very close. When is the next stream, 1K? There's a stream every day. You'll see the pre-streams. On the channel, there's a shot. Jon Garcia saves it. It was a Tonali shot. That's the end of the game. That is the end of the game there. That could have literally been it. The game hasn't ended, but it's the end. There's no more. The ref's going to blow full time. There we go, full time. Well, GG's. Newcastle had their run there. I mean, fair play Barca, fair play Rashford especially. Locking in against the English clubs as per usual. But yeah, Rashford, W, goals. Honestly, both games are very entertaining. Final score for the other ones as well, I forgot to mention. Final score for, if I check here quickly, where is it? Galatasaray Frankfurt is 5-1 for Galatasaray, and Sporting for Kairat Almaty is 1 as well. So yeah, W's. Just subs so you don't miss streams. Yeah, that's a W, 1K. Thank you so much for subbing up. W's everyone who subs up. W's everyone who smashes like. Yeah, and hope to see you guys in the next stream. At least the goal differential is the same as Real Madrid. You know, both games were 2-1s, which is good. Which means that we are still on the same foot as them. We're not behind, which is all good. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you guys in the next game. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. W's. Can't wait for the streams tomorrow. Good games today. Let's go.